The primary one, the ASCAP, is, well, as I said, it's a writer and publisher owned organization. It was founded by writers and publishers really to enforce the copyright law, to collect money for performances of writers' works. In those clubs, it was really just live performances in those days. It was founded in 1914. BMI was founded in 1939. It's a corporation owned by the broadcasting industry, and so there's a big difference right there between the both organizations because the broadcasters are our biggest licensee, and in the case of BMI, I mean they actually own their own organization. So, but writers, as I said, they join either organization. You can't be a member of both. You can have to, if you join ASCAP, you can't affiliate with BMI. If you're affiliated with BMI, you can't join ASCAP. I mean, we all have contracts. So if you're a member of ASCAP or affiliate of BMI, you're with that organization through the term of the contract. And then after, you can terminate the contracts. There are various ways to terminate them, and because if you want to leave and go from one to the other. But if you do, then you would leave, and then you would either leave your works behind with the old organization, and all new works would be with the new organization. So you could have, which does happen, not infrequently, a writer actually getting checks from ASCAP and also getting checks from BMI because they may have been a member of one at some time in their life and have performances still. So, but at any one given point in time, you can only be a member of one organization. It's a complex field because if you go through the payment formulas for both ASCAP and BMI, I mean, there are different types of performances. Let's say on television, you've got underscore, you've got theme songs, you've got visual vocals, you've got jingles, promos, copyright arrangements of public domain works. All those things are paid differently. They have different payments attached to them. Both organizations have different payment rules for television, for radio, for every type of medium. Then the specific genres that are performed in that medium, I mean, that really doesn't, it's really the medium that determines how things are paid. So you really have to go through both organizations' payment rules. You've got to know how the rules are changed so you don't go into one place and all of a sudden a month later they change the rules on you and you're stuck for 2 years. So you've got to understand how they pay and also how they change their payment rules. And it all, the starting point is the amount of money that comes into the organization and the philosophy of how they split that money up. The foreign area is a very big area. I mean, we collect, I think, well over $200 million just for foreign performances of writers' works. And so you need good relationships as a performing rights organization here in the United States with the foreign societies. So if your own organization doesn't have great relationships or they don't go in and audit the foreign societies, they're called technical business. They're friendly audits, actually, in quotes. But just to make sure you're getting your fair share of monies. So there are a lot of things that you have to know about your own organization here in the United States for you to make the right decision. Because your decision, I won't use the word you're stuck with, but as long as you're a member of someplace, unless you terminate that contract, all of your works are licensed by that particular organization and are paid by that particular organization. First of all, if you can meet some people at the organizations, I think it's always good to have some kind of a contact there. We've got offices in New York, Nashville, Los Angeles, Chicago, Miami, Atlanta, London, where we have an office there. Even though London is not a member, it's not for people signing, it's for just to make sure that a foreign writer goes through ASCAP in the United States, because foreign writers have a choice to go through ASCAP or BMI here in the States. But I think it's good to meet the people, know something about the philosophy of the organization, why they were founded is very important, the reasons, because they're very different from ASCAP and BMI. The payment schedules are important to look at. You've got to understand how each organization is paying you. You've got to make sure that the monies that are being collected from a particular area are paid only to writers and publishers who have performances in that area. That may sound obvious, but that's not necessarily the case. And it's just really the contracts are important. You've got to understand the contracts, what they mean, the duration of the contract. I know with ASCAP they're 1-year contracts, BMI they're 2-year writer, 5-year publisher. So there are differences in both organizations, and I've just given you some of the basic ones on it. But the philosophy of payment, the founding, the reason for founding, the fairness and equality of treatment amongst writers and publishers is very important. And there are a lot of others, but I just give you the tip of it.